guys, it's Heather, the Butterfly Effect, plant-based extreme weight loss, with another video for you. And this is day 9 of the holiday double down, and you can probably tell I'm feeling a lot better today. I just want to take a second to say thank you to everyone who was so kind to me, who was worried about me, who wrote to me. I had so many people write to me privately and just give me encouragement and give me love. And you know, that stuff is medicine. Encouragement and support is medicine. It really helps. It really makes a person feel a lot less isolated and a lot less despairing. And so anyway, I just appreciate you guys. I know I say that all the time, but I really do mean it. So I'm going to get back to business as usual, which is taking care of myself and being on my journey to be happy and healthy and strong and heal my brain and take care of this precious body and this one life I get. That does not mean that I do not still care about what's happening in my country. It's just I've moved on from mourning about it to rising up and working on it. I'm working on it. And I'm just going to go back to keeping that private and to myself. But I am concerned and I am still working on it. So just know that. Okay. Do you hear that music in the background? That is from one of my favorite performers. It was a Hawaiian man whose name is Israel, and I cannot say his last name. Forgive me, my Hawaiian friends. Kamakawiole? I'm probably saying it wrong. But he was just to his friends. Isn't his voice just beautiful? He just has the most beautiful voice. And the reason that I bring him up on this channel is Iz and I had something in common. He weighed over 500 pounds. I weighed over 400 pounds, but he's a guy. And Iz watched all his family die of obesity. This beautiful music came out of somebody that was deeply, deeply sad by watching his family members one by one die of diseases of lifestyle that could have been prevented. Now, he's Native Hawaiian, so there's probably a big genetic component. But I probably have a big genetic component too. If you look at my family, especially on one side of my family, on my father's side, there's a lot of big people. There's a lot of really large people. And I like what Dr. Lyle and Dr. Goldhammer say. That means that your ancestors were the winners. They were the genetic winners. But when I listen to Iz's voice, I think, what a miracle that somebody could have such beautiful things in them. Look at what this person was able to bring forth into the world. And then I get really sad because Iz died when he was 38 years old. And he felt like there was nothing he could do to help himself. He told his friends, you know, I'm very sad about my family members. That hit me very hard. But I'm not sad about myself. I know that this is what's going to happen, and I've accepted it. And the reason I'm bringing up Iz here is I wonder how many of us have just accepted that we're fat? How many of us just accept that we wake up in the morning with, you know, terrible pain all over our body, that our backs are just going to hurt, and our knees and our feet, and we say, well, I have this condition or that condition, we've just accepted it. We've just taken it that that's what's going to happen. You know, we're like the frog in the boiling water, and it got hotter and hotter, and we just adjusted to it because we could, you know. I'm not accepting it. I'm not accepting things as they are. I'm not accepting things as they are in the world, and I'm not accepting things as they are on my body. You know, I was like, I got half my body weight off, and that seems to be difficult to get the rest of it off. Maybe this is where it's going to be. At least I'm not over 400 pounds like I used to be. Being in the 200s is better than being in the 400s. But I don't accept that. I don't accept that. I am not powerless to change, and I do not have to sit here and accept my fate and be okay with having a leg that doesn't work, or be okay with having too much fat on my body, keeping me from being able to do the things I want to do, and keeping me sick. And so I don't accept it. I'm changing it. I'm changing it. And yesterday, as down as I was, I did not go off my plan. I did not. And I will not. I will not, because it's even more important. I have to be strong. I have to conquer this. This has been the defining thing that has messed up my whole life. And I'm not just going to accept my fate. I'm going to fight back. I'm going to rise up. I like that better. I like that thought of rising up, you know. The Chumbawamba, I get knocked down, but I get up again, because you're never going to keep me down. I'm never going to give up, and I'm never going to give in. I'm not. I'm going to conquer this. I'm going to do it. So I've decided that Saturday's the day that I might weigh in. I'm trying to decide if I do it Saturday or wait till next Wednesday, because it's weigh-in Wednesday. I have a feeling about what the number is going to be, but I don't know. I do know that I'm up, but I also know I'm on solid ground, because if I could get through yesterday without messing up, I feel like I can get through almost anything. So I'm feeling really good about that. And so I just want to invite you to think about, have you just started to accept that things are sucky in your life? Have you just accepted maybe that you have cancer or that you have diabetes and just arranged your life to deal with those? I don't accept it. I don't accept that it's going to stay like this. I'm working actively to change it. So what I ate yesterday, because we're doing extreme accountability edition of my integrity challenge. We're still in the middle of that integrity challenge. Some people said, why are you doing the holiday double down when you already were in the middle of the integrity challenge and it wasn't done? The holiday double down is the integrity challenge, the believing in myself again. It's just I'm doubling down. Instead of giving up, I'm doubling down. You know, I messed up, I had a stumble, and I'm not giving up, I'm doubling down. I'm working twice as hard. I'm doing whatever it takes to get this done. This weight is coming off. I am healing my body. I am sticking to my plan. I am going to have an abstinent life, and I am going to heal my brain. That is what the double down is. That is, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be super accountable. I am not going to hide. I am not going to give up. You know, in the past, I hid everything. I would go get fast food and then I would throw away the wrappers, like not even in my home garbage. But, you know, I made my body the garbage. I was throwing that horrible food. Sometimes I would be like, I don't want to have this in my house, so I'll just eat it up. Makes no sense. You know, it's so much better to use the garbage can than turn your body into the garbage can. If you have food in your house that's left over from when you made a bad decision, throw it away. Get rid of it. Give it away. You know, throwing away something that you used to think was so important and that you made more important than it was, throwing it away is such a powerful, empowering act. it makes you feel so good. Like you have no power over me, pizza or ice cream or whatever. Throwing that away, you know, at first it felt wasteful, but eating it when I don't want it and don't need it and it's actively poisoning me is not okay. It belongs in the garbage. And so that's where I threw it. That's where I threw it. And so yesterday, I did not treat my body like a garbage can. I ate my vegetables. We went out for lunch on a team meeting and I made a good choice. I had steamed veggies. I made sure there was no oil. I had some noodles without oil that were made out of yam. So I've never tried those before and I liked them. There's some kind of Asian sweet potato noodle. Anyway, they were good. And I did check and they are compliant. There weren't anything sugar, salt, or flour, or oil, or animal products. So I made a good choice when I was out. I ate my 7 cups of veggies. I ate the white bean hummus. I really like the white bean hummus. It's so easy. You don't even need a recipe. It's just literally white beans, the liquid you cook the white beans in, lemon juice, and Benson's Table Tasty. And I blended that up until it was smooth, and it's really good, and I like it because I don't feel like I have to put tahini in it. Oh, garlic, lots and lots of garlic. You know, I put lots and lots of garlic and everything. But anyway, that's what I ate yesterday, and guess what I'm eating today? Oh, and sweet potatoes. I had 2 sweet potatoes because I had lunch out. So today I'm having 3 or 4 sweet potatoes because these sweet potatoes are the smaller ones. And I'm still having my 7 cups of broccoli, carrots, cauliflower, sugar snap peas, lightly steamed. And I'm having with that about 2 cups of my white bean hummus because it was really good and it tasted really good on the veggies. It makes the veggies taste so much better. I'm loving them. She can get sick of veggies and you got to get your veggies. And then I decided I'm not getting enough greens, so I'm gonna go back to having my big green salad tonight with your cucumber, your carrot, your stuff, but I want to get my G-bombs, so I'm gonna make myself eat mushrooms even though I don't enjoy mushrooms. I think I'm gonna go back to putting mushrooms in my lentil loaf and stuff like that because I forgot to do that this time, and I usually do that. All right, hope you guys are having a good day. And I'm having a good day. It's a good day to have a good day. And rise up. Don't accept what you can change. You know, that's the serenity prayers. Like, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. Well, God grant me the strength to change the things I can. And the wisdom to know the difference. So let's all be wise today and rise up. All right, talk to you soon. Bye-bye.